saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Successful and makes the score.
Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to the air, Marino after the pick six. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing here on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 8 yards out, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Marino and the rest of the offensive crew getting ready for their next drive. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some more.
Now Marino here throwing another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Marino. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw a little more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into... space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Results in a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take him all to dinner.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
My goodness, another interception. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23-yard line.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Running for it, here's Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you created with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Dover Quinn.
Intercepted. They'll take over first.
So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
They'll try and run it here. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more.
Raiders nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 20. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. With that that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much during this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw again. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
63. Raiders nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Visitors 63. Raiders nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
And you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. It's been all passing all the time on this drive, 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one. You got it down, but how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, it's going to be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll throw on first down with Marino. And now here's another interception. A.J. Boye able to pick, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll run for it. Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 4th down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over first.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They run. Cook. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take the total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raiders offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Marino cannot get away. He goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On third down, Marino. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Glover Quinn finding his way into the backfield on the safety blitz.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This will be fielded at the 17. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Throw outside complete. It's Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Cook, the ball carrier.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To Dalvin Cook.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That catch good for only a couple. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, and I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Marino will look to throw on first. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Marino's second down throw, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Brown with a pick.
Intercepted.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So out come the Raiders. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way.
And Marino cannot get away. He goes down.
Marino sacked.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.